Welcome to a new video. In my latest video, one of you guys commented if I could explain how my thought process looks like from the moment that I get an idea to the final result. Without further ado, let's just jump right into my ideas to content creation process. First things first, I try to keep the way that I plan my ideas for videos or projects or whatever in two separate ways. Analog style, like pen and paper, and Milanote, Notion, and so forth like that. There are digital. If you're the type of person that feels more comfortable writing things down using pen and paper, and that's how you get your thoughts out of the thing and the things that you want to do, then I'll suggest you to start with that one. For organizing your ideas, I think that the best way to do it, just because there's so many ways of doing it, is Notion. Notion is a free app that I use. You can create tables, databases, and link everything together. Let's say that I get an idea in the middle of the night. I have used the feature of sending myself a text message with the idea if I'm already in bed and it's the middle of the night and I don't want to come back here. Some of the times I have a little notebook next to my bed on my bedside table, and if the lights are still on, then I'll grab a pen and write it down in there. As long as you capture the idea right as it comes up, you should be fine. If you have ideas in the middle of the night that doesn't let you go to bed or let you sleep, because I know that happens to me, and I know I'm not the only one that deals with stuff like that, you gotta write down those ideas immediately. Whatever means you use to do so, just do it, because this will take you to the next step, which is organizing and filtering those ideas in the way that you wanna execute them. I definitely still struggling with it, but I think that there's ways that you can have more chances to actually execute the idea. Let's get this scenario. You have the idea, you thought about it in the middle of the night, too late to do it, and you wanna work on it this upcoming week. Let's say that happened 4 times throughout the week. So you have 4 ideas that you want to work on. Some of them could be passion projects, some of them could be specific pieces of content that you're trying to use to grow your social media, to promote a digital product or something like that. Most of my ideas are passion ideas. I don't get a lot of ideas that are related to products and stuff like that, because most of the times I like to give my resources for free. Let's say that you have those 4 ideas. Now you are trying to filter which ones you want to work on. I will write the 4 of them in order: pen, paper, digital, whatever works for you, and really think which ones are things that will help you in the long run towards your goal the best. This could look very different because sometimes we don't even know what we want to do in the long term, and I know that's the thing. You should definitely have a goal in mind and just pursue that goal throughout repetition, but it's not like you're gonna have everything figured out. If you do, then good for you. I do not. After you filter those ideas, you create a script. This is the second part. Let's say out of those 4 ideas, I have something that is how to create content consistently and efficiently with only your phone. I write a script exactly how I will say it. The reason that helps me in terms of writing, and I do it manually most of the times, it's because I'm expressing my thoughts. I'm trying to explain to a friend how he can create content more consistently using his phone. After you have that script, there's 2 ways that I do it. The first one, if I have the script and it's something that I could record, like in this video, in one shot, I'll do the script first, edit the whole thing, look over it or watch it over it, and then create the V-roll that will supplement or help supplement whatever I'm trying to convey with that video. Then there's the second part of it. If I really like an idea, but when I'm trying to write a script, it doesn't come up, or maybe it doesn't have anything, it doesn't have a voiceover, maybe I'm not saying anything, maybe I'm trying to show something instead of telling it, then in that case, I move to the shot list. If you have the script or the voiceover of the first piece of content that you're going to do, then underneath whatever you're using, pen on paper, I'll write by sentence what a shot list looks like. This is if I have the time, if I want to put a lot of time and effort into it, if I'm getting paid. I try to balance low effort content, something that I do just as maintenance content in a sense, to keep my accounts active. And then the second ones are just the hidden treasures that I drop in there. If the video doesn't have a voiceover or a script, what do? I try to keep it as simple as possible in terms of shot listing. After I get the shots, sometimes, most of the times, because I'm shooting by myself, most of the shots are either handheld or on a tripod. Since the shots are limited in terms of movement and I don't have a script or a voiceover that is gonna drive that video forward, then I just try to cook with the edit as much as I can. And what do I mean by that is, let's say that it would take me 2 days to edit a piece of content that doesn't have a voiceover voiceover just to create cool effects. Then I will take 5 days and double the amount and sleep on it 5 times, because sleeping on things helps me, and I think if you would like to give that a try, you should. Sometimes you're color grading a footage, but the way you're feeling, the lighting around you, the time of the day, all those things affect how you work on your projects. So in my case, I try to double the amount of times that I sleep on it and the amount of time that I will be working on that project, just to create something more meaningful. Because when you don't have something driving the story forward, like explicitly, like your voice, I think that it's very important to put every piece in there. You basically write ideas as soon as they come, write the scripts for the ones that you're more excited about, or the ones that are more like realistic for you to get done. The other ones you just store. You're not getting rid of them, you just store them. If you have a voiceover or a script that is gonna help you drive that story forward, then work in your shot list. My way of reducing the amount of friction between one task and the other. There are other technical ways that you could probably reduce the friction between doing one thing or the other, which are basically having your setup. So this setup, all it takes for me is just flip my chair, bring the microphone here, turn on the light, and that's it. It's just like when people are building apps, and this is a good example that my brother told me. He's a software developer. The less amount of clicks that it takes you to do an action, the more likely you are to do so. The less amount of work and things I have to do in order for me to get something done, then I will do that. I have a really good example right now. I'm recording on my camera, but the audio is being recorded on DaVinci Resolve right behind me. As soon as I'm done recording this video, which is the single take, I just take my SD card from here, drop it in the project, and I'm already cooking in a sense. I don't think I have a specific structure that it's like a copy and paste type of thing. It's just find your way throughout your own personality, your own task, your daily stress, because everyone's lives is different. You'll start noticing like, okay, I always get lazy when I have to get the tripod out of the bag, put the ball head on it and all this stuff. No, just have your tripod out of the bag and in a corner. Get things ahead, so when you find the motivation to do something, you don't lose it by thinking of doing things that you don't want to do in between. I hope this makes sense, and I try my best to explain my process. If you have another question, you want a deeper video where I'm actually breaking down how I do things specifically, this is pretty much how I actually do things, but I will try my best to do something more like deeper that could hopefully help you out as much. With that being said, subscribe, like if you got any value out of this. If not, hopefully on the next video I can get that done for you. Peace, and I'll see you in the next one. You see, that's done. That's that. I'm about to edit this.